Hello! If it wasn't for a laggy transition screen... Oh my god, that's really laggy. Wow, that was something else. Hello! Good evening. First and foremost, I need to thank Mitch over on the YouTube stream who's gifted 5 memberships whilst I was in the intro. Let me replay it so it hopefully comes up on the stream. Is it going to show it? Hopefully it will. Mitch, thank you very much indeed for the 5 memberships. Going to Dylan, Craig, Tomahawk, Menno, and Will as well. I don't know why the alert's not actually showing on this screen. It should be. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. Thank you very much, Mitch. The mask is going on for you, mate. I don't know why the alert's not actually like playing, but I've seen it come through. That is incredibly generous for the 5 gifted memberships over on the YouTube. Then we got Mason here as well with 43 months. Is that alert going to play? Oh, that one will play. I don't know if the YouTube stream elements thing's messed up. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious. Hello, friends. How are we all? We're joining in on the meme. We are joining... Well, it's not really a meme. It's not really a funny situation, but yes. Thank you very much. Dude, that was Mason. 43 months. 5 months away from the 4-year mark and still in strong. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you. And then Fat Boy Fat with 23 months. 1 month away from the 2 years. Hello. Cheers, 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 cheers. Hi. Hello. Yes. What an interesting day, hey? What an interesting day. Well, I was not expecting when my alarm went off at 7:30 this morning to go on my phone and see that news. But yes, London Heathrow shut down. Shut down. There's been all sorts of things going on. There was like a helimed doing an ILS go around at Heathrow today, and like just Cessnas doing loads of zone transits and stuff. Just hobby pilots and people who would never actually normally be at Heathrow just taking full advantage of the situation. Hello everybody. How did the city ended in yesterday's stream? It was really good fun. I really enjoyed it. I've actually deleted it, and then I spent way too much time even after the stream actually. So I've deleted it because I wanted to start it again and look at some videos and actually kind of take some inspiration from them. But I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed City Skylines. I don't know if I'll bring it on stream again, like just depending on what we're doing stream plan-wise, but it's nice that we've got something else that we can kind of bring on. Yeah, it's very addictive. That's it. I've got to be careful because I've not really got the time to get addicted to a game like that. So I kind of got to be careful. But welcome everybody. Good to see you all. Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. The weekend is here. Where am I getting texted? Yes. It's Friday. The weekend is finally here. Thank goodness, right? I hope we're all well and having a good day so far. Whatever we're all up to. Too bad there's no A350-900 ULR available. It will be. It's going to be a free update, mate. It's going to be a free update. Fear not. Yeah, I hope you've all had a good day so far. So this is actually the flight that we were going to do yesterday. I was actually going to do this flight on stream yesterday, and then I had my moment of just really not wanting to do flight sim and just wanting to have a bit of a change of pace. So we did some City Skyline, and quite frankly, with the hot news topic with London Heathrow today, I thought, you know what, let's just actually do the flight that we were going to do yesterday, but do it today. So here we are. Is that person who was on stand logged off? Are they logged off now? Oh, you're joking me. The person with the actual call sign logged on. Oh, the person, there was somebody else who was parked across from me who had the actual call sign for the flight. And so I logged on with the wrong call sign and well, no, I tried to log on with the real call sign. Somebody else had already nabbed it. So then I had to redo my flight plan with a different flight, different call sign. And now they've logged off again. So now I can go back to it. Goodness gracious, what a faff. How's everybody's day been? We all had a good day so far? Hopefully so. I hope we're all excited for the weekend. Anybody got any exciting plans in store for the weekend? Anything interesting going on? Hopefully none of you lot are caught up in all of this Heathrow madness. I hope not. I'm certainly glad that I'm not traveling or anything like that. It could have been chaos if FS weekend was on this weekend instead of last weekend. That really would have killed everything. Right, let me just update this. And then I'll introduce today's flight. Thank you for the subs to get us going. Mitch again with the 5 gifted over on the YouTube, which is lovely. As well as Fatboy Fat and Mason with the resubs. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I've stolen it now. I've stolen the call sign. So, yeah. You had a day out, 7 beers and 4 Jaeger bombs. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. I'm too old for that kind of stuff now. I'm too old for that. Planning a whole lot of nothing. That sounds like the best time, to be honest with you. That really does sound like the best time. Watching our new pet. We need a name for it. Well, I'm just going to call it DJ Roomba because it's a reference from Park and Recreation. One of the characters in Parks and Recreation puts an iPod on top of it. So Becca's got one of those like robot Hoover things, chat, that goes around the house and hoovers up, and then like goes back to its little charging pod. And whenever I hear anybody has ever got those, I just think of Tom from Parks and Recreation, if you ever watched that TV series. Where he's got like one of those little hoovers that goes around and he puts an iPod on top of it. So it's just blaring out music as it goes around the house. So I'm just calling it that now. Even if it's not a Roomba, I don't care. I'm calling it DJ Roomba. It's just the only thing I can call it. So there we go. Celebrated you finally getting your medicals for PPL done. Past it got literally... Gosh, goodness gracious. Well, as long as you're having a good time. As long as you're having a good time. So yes, welcome in. Good to see you all. Well, yes, I guess we're playing into the hot topic of the day with London Heathrow shutting down. If for whatever reason you've been living under a rock and you've not heard, Heathrow is in the bin. A substation, so a massive power transformer that pretty much provides power to the entirety of London Heathrow, was set on fire early in the hours of this morning and has shut down the entire airport, which has cancelled something like almost 1,400 flights. So it is absolute chaos. Lucas, hey, it's another sub. Thank you so much, Lucas. 63 months for you, my dude. That is 5 years and a quarter. Welcome back. No message, but over 5 years. Thank you, Lucas. I appreciate you, dude. The only information that we have at the moment, I was just watching the news before I came on, actually, was that the UK counter-terrorism police are investigating. So even though they've not found anything to suggest it was arson, you know, there's all sorts of rumours circulating that it could be Just Stop Oil or something like that. But nobody actually knows at the moment. Nobody actually knows. So yeah, craziness at London Heathrow today. It sounds like they're going to be able to get some flights out this evening, I think they said on the news. But it's going to be like repatriation flights. So people that are stuck, they're going to be getting aircraft out there to bring them back again. So, yeah, all sorts of interestingness about it. But we've got plenty of excuse to be flying out of here anyway, because there's a new update to the InnyBuild scenery. So we're in the 1.02 update for the InnyBuild Heathrow scenery for MSFS 2024. We've also got the latest update to the Inny A350. So that's on version 1.04 now. And as I say, we're going to be doing the flight that I was going to do yesterday on stream, but didn't because we did City Skylines instead. Thank you to every single one of you who tuned into yesterday's live stream. You have no idea how much yesterday's live stream meant to me. Like the fact that there were people tuning in. I never looked at my like viewer figures whilst I was live and stuff like that, but you know, I had a look at things afterwards, and obviously it wasn't what we normally get on stream, but the fact that so many people did tune in and supported and helped out when I was a complete noob, but something that I've never even spoken about on stream before, that really meant a lot. So yeah, yesterday's stream was fun. But we're back to flying today, and as I say, this is the flight. So we're operating Iberia flight 722, call sign 07 Echo Victor, out of London Heathrow, and down to Madrid today in the A350-900. So they either do this in the A350 or in the A330. Either the A330-200 or the 300. But we're going to be doing it in the A350 today. I saw that Ian did the other way. He did Madrid to London a couple of weeks ago, so I thought we'd do the other way. Hey, Moz, another one. 56 months. Hello. Thank you, mate. Moz. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. It's longer than... Yeah, it's... Well, 56 months is only 4 months shy of 5 years, mate. So, blooming good going. Thank you so much, mate. Cheers. Juta, I passed your S1 and now I'm controlling for the first time on Far. Hey, nice. Nice. Welcome everybody coming in. Hello, sorry, there's loads of people saying hellos and I'm missing them. Hello, good to see you all. Hello. Wait, somebody said they're supposed to be halfway across the Atlantic. Oh no, oh faff. Evening, Craig, hello. Oh my goodness. Ah! Chaos! Causing chaos! Oh my goodness me. Chat! Well, that's a way to get us kicked off, to get going. Chaos, thank you for 10 gifted subs. My goodness gracious me. Dude, thank you very freaking much. That smashes us straight through out of nowhere. I didn't even see it. Through a level 3 hype train on the way to level 4. Thank you very much. Who are they going to? I can't even see the names. It's like crashed on my screen. It says it's going to Abood Calpi, Dave 97 Gold. Oh my God, it's literally crashed it. Ricchetto, Aviation 334, Utopian, Cleared Contact, Rocky's Bison, Ice Rebel, and Airborne Wrangler. I think I've got all of them. Thank you very much indeed. 10 gifted subs out of absolutely nowhere to Captain Chaos. Oh my goodness. Hey Saucy, hello. Hopefully I actually get to see you take off this evening. I always miss it for whatever reason. Yeah, well, I won't lie. I don't know if there's something wrong with my sim or it's just with the scenery, but my performance is absolutely garbage. I'm really struggling with FPS for some reason. Don't know why, but my FPS is down the drain. So we'll see how it goes. Chaos, mate, thank you very much indeed for the 10 gifted subs. We will get ourselves into the sim and we'll get the day started on that lovely note. Ah, it's so laggy. That's laggy. Oh, that's like super laggy. I just want to delete that transition, but I actually don't know how on my OBS. I won't lie to you. If you folks missed the news as well, another bit of news today. EGLL have announced another London airport. Another one ticked off the list. London Gatwick by EGLL was announced today. I had absolutely no idea it was a thing. Literally no idea whatsoever. I just got pinged on Discord and I was like, oh, what's that ping? Had a look and it was an EGLL announcement. So yeah, EGLL Gatwick is coming. They've announced it today. So that's very exciting. So that's their third London airport. Obviously, they've already done Stansted and Heathrow. So yeah, we'll have a look at that a little bit later. But that's very exciting indeed. Very exciting. Here we are down on the ground, though. As I say, we're in the latest update for both the airport scenery and the aircraft. 1.02 for the London Heathrow premium scenery, and we're on 1.04 for the A350. We're in Echo Charlie Mike Yankee X-Ray today, parked on T5, which is where this flight does leave from. And yeah, I don't know if it's the scenery, I don't know if it's my sim, but my performance is just struggling. It'll probably look nice and smooth for you lot, but I'm struggling to even get 50 FPS right now. When I'm normally locked at 60 and I've turned off all the interior detail and stuff. So I don't know if it's the scenery, I don't know if it's me, but we'll see. I've taken us 1 hour back flight time, real time today. So it's 4:45 p.m, not 5:45 p.m. in the sim. But that means we'll get a nice sunset and it'll probably be a nighttime landing into Madrid. But I think it'll be a nice one. So there we go. Your perfect garbage of the last few drivers. Oh, I'm on that one as well already. Yes, I'm not on DLSS 4 drivers. Yeah, I've gone back as well. London City when? Yeah, to be fair, the Orbex one for that's pretty good. Oh yeah, and Luton as well. Yeah, no, you're right. So it's their 4th London airport. Yes, of course. Yeah, so Gatwick will be their 4th. They need to do Oxford next. London Oxford, which is the most stupid thing in the world. Where are we flying? Perth. It says in the middle of the screen today. Where we're flying to and from today. Does the PMDG 737 work for MSFS 2024? Loads of people are saying it's been having issues and not working properly, so yeah. Who was that? Demonic Dragon, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome in, thank you. Goodness gracious me, what a start to the stream. I don't know, where does that Chaos, does that put you? Yeah, Chaos, that puts you in 2nd place straight away for gifted subs for the month of March. Mate, thank you very much indeed. Thank you, dude. Right, okay, let's jump into the aircraft then. So we're parked on stand 552, as I say, T5. which is where this flight leaves from. So let's go and turn some things on in here. Let's go and get it lit up, get the day started. Flight Sim is probably one of the few video games that's justifying buying a 5090, yeah. Beautiful, right. Power is established. Yeah, my FPS is sucking, like really sucking. I don't know if it's the... Well, we'll see. If we depart out of here and my FPS gets better, we know it's the scenery. But we'll see. Looked at flight radar at the other airports are just getting chaotic because of Heathrow. Well, it's everywhere. I think Aaron... Oh, yeah, BA is in the air. So they are departing stuff now, are they? But there was like a Virgin Atlantic flight from San Francisco that turned around. Wait, London Gatwick to London Heathrow in an A380. Nice, they're having a fun day out. So they evidently diverted to Gatwick earlier and are now heading back to Heathrow. That's a fun day for the pilots. But yeah, there's all these other aircraft that are doing like, you know, like zone transits over Heathrow and stuff like that. And apparently there was a HeliMed. HeliMed 24 did a full ILS and then a go-around at Heathrow earlier. So it's just wild. It really is wild. Right, okay. Let me get my flight going. Let's go and set things up here. Oh, it's good to see you all again. Thank you all so much for coming in and tuning into the stream today, folks. It's blooming good to have a nice flight on the cards for the last flight of the week. I'm looking forward to this. Heathrow is reopening. They're starting up repatriation flights. So people who are stranded abroad, they're going to start positioning out empty aircraft to go and pick them up, essentially. So they're not like departing flights with passengers on, and it's only... I don't think it's all terminals. I think it might be just T5 and T3 or something like that. I don't know. Can't wait for Sim Update 2. Waiting patiently. Yes, fear not. Fear not. I'm sure it will be here soon. Unfortunately, I can't give any details exactly when it will be here. Otherwise, I would get in trouble. But Sim Update 2 Beta will be here as soon as it possibly can be. And I'm very excited to share it with you all and what you folks are going to think of it. Right, we're just doing some initial prep into there. Let's go and get the aircraft loaded up, though, shall we? Oh, I need to go and pin that message at the top of the show. Go in there. There we go. And then I'll click on that link as well so that I've got it up to talk about it later. Cool. Right, flight op status. Sim brief import. Here we go. So we're Echo Charlie Mike Yankee X-rays, flight 72207 Echo Victor for the call sign, Heathrow to Madrid. The sim brief import is giving us a zero fuel weight of 167.7 and a fuel load of 17.5. Is that what the aircraft says? 167.7, 17.5. Delightful. So we'll set this. We'll set that, and then we'll go and get GSX to do its thing. Oh, it's so stuttery. Welcome everybody coming in. Hello, 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 hello. Right, so request boarding. There we go. Heathrow has 3 substations with a backup transformer, but one was broken. Typical, right? Typical English infrastructure. Oh, did the Speedbird 8 divert to Newcastle? It sounds like it did quite well, the fact that it was able to divert into the UK. To be honest with you. Right, do you want to board the crew? No. We're already here. We are the crew. Right, let's have a look at the flight plan. So, we're Iberia 722. We've seen all of this. 167.7 for the zero fuel weight today. Takeoff weight 184.6, landing at 175 tons. Super light for an aircraft of this size. Cruising flight level 410. Only a flight time of an hour and 45 minutes today, so making good time. That's going to use about 9.6 tons of fuel. And as you've already seen, we're taking 17.5. We're out on a Glasgow departure, expecting 09 right for departure today. So that's the runway just to the right of where we are. And then a southerly arrival into Madrid via non-tube. Passengers, we've got 267 passengers joining us, so not that busy really. And 6.7 tons of cargo. So there we go. You've got a boost with Windows 11. I'm not even on Windows 11. I'm only on Windows 10 still. Qantas 9 from Perth to Heathrow is currently flying to Heathrow. Kind of a gamble. Wow, it depends what time it's estimated to land. We'd probably have to divert into Gatwick. Well, it depends where places have got room, so yeah. PDC is available at Heathrow. Okay, cool, yeah, that's fine. We'll give it a go. Right, lovely. So passengers are coming on board. Let's do a company flight plan request. And let's get going. There's also the fact that the backup systems are not supposed to sustain normal operations. They are just there to ensure everything can be handled safely, yeah. Well, this is it. There's so many things that come into play with it. So, it's I'm sure it's a very complex operation. Right, so Iberia 7 Echo Victor, that's all correct. 410, cost index 70. It says trip wind, headwind of 20 knots. Yeah, average wind component minus 20, that's correct then. And then we'll do a company wind request. What's the name of the live flight stats on the top screen? Oh, that app that I use for that is called Fly Live. Right, receive company flight, company wind. So we'll go and insert those and make sure they're loaded in. I'm so glad this actually works now for me. There we go. Perfect. So that's all correct. Oh, the only other thing that I didn't check was nav data, because the nav data got updated yesterday, didn't it? 19th of March. Oh, shit. Oh! It's because I've not done it in here. I need to do it in here, don't I? This is why we check these things. This is why we check these things. Hey, Parser. Hello. How you doing? Oh, shoot. I just realised I'm not changed over on TikTok. There we go. Not that anybody's there. Right. There we go. So 2503. Good. Let's hope there's no issues with it. And now if I go back to another page and then go back to status. There we go. Perfect. So 20th of March to 16th of April. This is why we check these things. Good. Oh, that's going to redo my company flight plan by the looks of things. So we'll just enter this in again. Luckily, we hadn't put everything in. But I guess it makes sense. I guess it makes sense. Right, let's just load this in again. Bit of luck, we checked that though, isn't it? Right, there we go. So AOC route uplink, company wind request. We've received that. That's all into there. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Do you know what? I'm in a really good mood. I'd like to think I'm always in a pretty good mood, but I'm in a really good mood this evening because it just feels so nice that we're back on a normal schedule. After a couple of weeks of absolute just craziness and things going everywhere and everything, it's just nice to have just done a normal 4-day streaming week. Even though yesterday we did some variety and did something a little bit different, you know? Like, yeah, it's just lovely that... I feel like we're back to a regular normal schedule now. So yeah. Right, 09 right, Glasgow to Juliet departure. Insert that. We've called it Katniss Everclean. But the girls don't even know what that is. They've never seen Hunger Games. And rightly so. Okay, right, D80s. Let's go and get some weather information in. All things flying, hello, how you doing? So that's not the ATIS. If I click none on there, let's see if we get an ATIS through. Ah, there we go. So it's information Yankee at 1720. So that was about half an hour and 40 minutes ago. Yeah, departure runway 09 right. The surface winds 140 degrees, 12 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Temperature 16, dew point 7. QNH is 1002. Which the sim agrees with. Lovely. Would still not say no to another City Skyline stream. Well, I was wondering if there was a way that I could do it during the cruise. But I feel like that would probably go horrendously wrong if I did. I don't know. PC would die. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, right. We are on stand 552 with ATIS code Yankee we've just looked at. A359 to LEMD. We'll transfer it to the mailbox. Ah! Oops, sorry. And then we'll send it. Test Unknown says they're going to be flying Vienna to... Is that Hanover? EDDV? Nice. Enjoy, enjoy. Yeah, MSFS and City Skylines would melt your CPU. Yeah, I'm tempted, but... I'm tempted. Is there an ATIS for Heathrow right now? There probably would be in real life. The tower's been unaffected. Hence why people have been able to do like zone transits, and there was a HeliMed doing an ILS and stuff earlier. So yeah. Right, good. Okay, so that's all set in place. We'll go back to the init page. We'll check the nav aids. We should have the London VOR in, which we do. And then an ILS frequency back into here if we needed to return into Heathrow for whatever reason. Fuel's on board, so let's go and... Ah! That scared the shit out of me. Let's go and put the seatbelt signs on. And then we've got clear to Madrid 09 right. Bloody hell. Glasgow 2 Juliet Squawk 2026. And 121705 when ready. Right, so we just need to put in 2026. It's so loud. Why was it so loud? Right, so Squawk 2026. And then it's... Yes, all right, I know. 121705. It's because I've not pressed this button. That's what. There we go. Goodness gracious. Sorry, chat. I didn't mean to scare you, but that scared the crap out of me. Right. Okay, how are we getting on? Oh, it looks like baggage is almost there. So we're not... It's not going to be too long before we can fill in the fuel and load page. Whilst we wait, though, let's go and do takeoff performance. So that's all synced. Let's go and sync this. Takeoff weight 177.6. Is that correct? No, it's not. We need to wait. So this is the thing that you need to... I wait until GSX is done and then set this again. Just because I do find that even if you click set on this and then start GSX boarding, it will sometimes mess it up. So we kind of need to wait for GSX to finish before we can do anything else there. But that's fine. We'll do a departure briefing. Pick up the phone! With no commercial flights, maybe you could bring in a Cessna for a touch and go. With the landing costs, I doubt it. As I say, there was a HeliMed who did an ILS approach into here earlier with a go-around. And then there's been loads of other like little VFR aircraft just doing zone transits, but yeah. Hey, Crackjack, thank you for the pride! I bet the, what is it, the Focus 365 cam or whatever it is has been bored. Ooh, that's a hell of a long flight. God, that is a heck of a long flight. I've given up with long hauls now. My love of long hauls has gone down the drain after our only 50% success rate with them recently. Thank you, mate. I love you, Crackjack. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Right, APC, Terminal 5A and B. That's where we are. So we're on 552. We're here. So we're going to push back facing south on Charlie. And then it'll either be a right on Bravo or right on Alpha. We've got all the holding points here. And then we'll expect November Bravo 8, November Bravo 10, November Bravo 11 for 09 right departure today. Nice and easy. It's a Glasgow departure. So, straight out, right-hand turn. Radial 124 from, and then 5 DME from the London VOR. We turn south on a radial of 211 to Ockham. And then to Glasgow. 6,000 feet for the initial climb today. And no turns below 590 feet, it says. So we'll make sure they're pinned. And I'll set 6,000 into there. Like so. And then really, yeah, we're just waiting on boarding to be complete now so that we can actually put some figures in. This is where Navigraph has the upper hand with SimLink showing where you are at the airport. I mean, you don't really need that because you've got a massive screen here that tells you. You've got a massive screen here. God, my performance absolutely sucks. Surely it's gotta be the scenery that's having the issues. I'm at 40 FPS right now. Clear skies. I don't know why. I'm really struggling with performance here. Gonna be challenging for us in airport ops? Oh god, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting few days. I am sure. Did you disable some options? Yeah, I'm on I'm on the standard textures, not the high definition textures, and I've turned off all of the terminal interiors. And now I can only get about 45 FPS. Nav accuracy upgraded, lovely, thank you, fine. Aha! There we go, right. So let's just do set 0 fuel weight again and make sure that's actually come across. And then we can go and sync this. Why is that not syncing it? That takeoff weight is not correct. I don't think. Well, let me go and see. If I go into fuel and load and fill this in. How many passengers was it? It was 267. Alex, hello, over on the TikTok. Hello, good to see you, mate. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. 267. Econ. So that's giving us a gross weight of 1853. So that is wrong. All right, well, I'm just going to type it in then. I'm just going to type in 185. 185 tons. Don't know why. I'm usually on the YouTube, so I'm just like, no worries. Upgrade to a 9950X 3D like Kenko. If somebody wants to buy it for me, heck yeah. They're so expensive. I don't have that kind of money. Right, runway 09 right, flex of 67, flap 1 plus F, 143, 145, 149. Good. Double check that. Yeah, right, so we'll send that to the FMS. Whoops. And then we'll go to the takeoff perf page. So flex of 67, flap 1, 143, 145, 149. Perfect. Good. So that's all set up. And then we've got dash altitude dot onto there. So I am going to start up the APU and we'll do a before start checklist to the line. And get the show on the road. So gear pins and covers are removed. Fuel quantity, we've got 17.5 tons. Takeoff data we've just set. And baro ref 1002 is set 3 times. That is the before start checklist to the line. Lovely. A380's landed at Heathrow. Nice. And then I'm going to get GSX in place as well. One of those rare days where there's more traffic on VATSIM than in real life at Heathrow. I'm sure it's probably not been like that since the pandemic. Really? Crazy, isn't it? Craziness. Hopefully it's going to be a nice scenic departure, this one. We're going to do, it'll be a night landing into Madrid. Do you guys mind that if we do a night landing into Madrid? I just thought it'd be a nice end out to the week. We're not going to be flying over the city. If we were flying over the city of Madrid, I might do it during the day, but it's going to be on a southerly landing, so yeah. Cool, right. So we'll enjoy the sunset during cruise then. Lovely. We're flying 1 hour behind real time right now. So yeah. Cool, right. APU's available for us, so the APU bleed can go on. External power 1 can go. In fact, both external powers can go because we're pretty much ready for push. All the fuel pumps can come on. I'm going to stick the beacon on. I'm going to go to the serve page and select default settings and then confirm. And then I am going to make sure that all the ground equipment is disconnected. Oh god, that's very bright. And then we'll do the before start checklist below the line. So that's doors, they're all closed, all the doors are in green on here. And the parking brake is on, ready for the pushback. So we're going to be facing south on taxiway Charlie. So checklist complete. Ground, good evening, Iberia 07 Echo Victor with PDC and information Yankee on 552. Request push and start.
Iberia 07 Echo Victor 552, push approved, fish south.
Push and approved, facing south, 07 Echo Victor. Okay, easy as that. Let's go.
07 Yankee Victor, ready for start 567.
Start at will. Off we go. Tonight doing from Leeds to Kos. Very nice. Low-key excited for the views. Yeah, so am I. Harley, hello. How you doing? Tuning in on the TikTok. Welcome in. Did your first flight, the A350 from Hong Kong to Amsterdam? Nice. How have you folks been finding things in terms of like the crash to desktops and stuff? Because I've had like, well, we've only had a 50% success rate with the long hauls on this aircraft, but I don't know if it's the aircraft or something else. What I do know though is that Turtleface is a beautiful human being. Thank you for 11 months. Thank you very much indeed. I appreciate you a lot. Welcome back. Happy Friday. We got the Friday vibes in the chat. We love it. We love it. Right, starting engine number 1. That's an MSFS 2024 issue? Well, I don't know if it is, because I've done like 777 overnight long hauls and stuff in this, and it was fine. But yeah, I don't know, maybe I just got unlucky. Thank you so much. Cheers for the 11 months. How do you get your heading onto the 3 lines? Because I don't know how to do it. One keeps on putting it. I would search a tutorial on how to set up this aircraft correctly. You've probably not entered in a flight plan correctly, and that's why. Close FS realistic has caused multiple crashes for me. Oh really? Guess it could be. There's loads of people saying like, yeah, because this is it. Because Jamie's done like, I was going to mention it because I know this is why I asked it and why I wanted to hear from chat about what your like success rate was with crash to desktops, because I knew you'd had such good success with them. I've tried 4 long hauls in this aircraft and had 2 crash to desktops. But we did 2 back-to-back, fine. When this Heathrow scenery launched, we did Heathrow to Tokyo, and then literally just restarted the sim and did Heathrow to Austin, Texas, and everything was absolutely fine. But then, you know, the other 2 long hauls that we tried to do the Ultra 17-hour... Why is my Teams going off now when my laptop is closed? I'll sort that out in cruise. We did that ultra long haul from Auckland to Doha, and that crashed. And then we also tried the Etihad one, the Abu Dhabi to Toronto, and that crashed as well. Weird. Hey, Matt, gifting us up to Chris. Another membership gift on the YouTube today. That is the 6th gifted membership on YouTube. I don't know if the alert came up, but Matt, thank you so much. The Teams message sound haunts my dreams. Well, I don't know what's going off, because I've turned my laptop, like the screen closed. So I'll put it to sleep. Thank you very much, Matt. That's really kind of you, dude. I appreciate you, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Ready for taxi.
Right, how do I turn you off?
Shut down.
There we go. Shut down. Goodbye. See you on Monday. Lovely. Why any builds don't release the A350 for P3D V5? Because they don't want to sell it to a customer base of 2 people. Right, there is avail on engine number 2. So let's do the after start checklist, which is anti-ice, not required. Hello. Oh, I love the click spots. They're my favourite thing. Checklist complete. And then we'll go and do everything else. So APU bleed off, APU master switch off. Ground spoilers can be armed. Engine mode switch back to norm. Flaps 1. That's going to set the trim at 29.9. Auto brake can go RTO. Oh, the stutters. Why did FS Labs release the Concorde for P35 only? It's a very bloody good question, mate. Very good question. I'll never get bored of those flap sounds. Right, takeoff config test. Hold that down. That's all normal. And then we'll go and do a flight control check. Oh, deep blue! 51 months! Goodness gracious, folks, thank you! Goodness me! Oh, Enobog, try and just do exclamation mark AMD in the Twitch chat and see if it works. I don't know why they insist on it being the whole title length for that. But, yeah, that should work.
Thank you,
Good afternoon, Deep Blue. Thank you so much, mate. 51 months. Welcome back, buddy. Right, before takeoff checklist to the line. So flight controls are checked, flight instruments are checked, briefing we've done. V1, VR, V2, and the thrust rating. We've got a flex of 67, I can see at the top of the ECAM. That's all set. What's not set is the click spots! Thank you. And then the squawk 2026. So that is the... thank you. That is the before takeoff checklist to the line. Iberia 07 Echo Victor, request taxi.
Iberia 07 Echo Victor, second right on Alpha, hold Hawker.
Second left Alpha, hold Hawker. Iberia 07 Echo Victor. Cool. So let's go. Is the A350 worth it for MSFS 2020? I've not actually flown it in MSFS 2020. But I've had loads of good fun with it in 2024, so I'd imagine so, mate. Right, so we are here on Charlie, so it's second left on Alpha, hold Hawker. And then what am I going to do now? Towers on 18505. 18505.
Charlie, give way to company 777.
By the way, chat, this is really random, but Becca said she loved Another Man yesterday. Yeah, you heard it here. He was in the chat earlier as well. Yep, I know. Just shocking news. Shocking news to bring to you all. Yeah, Becca has said that she loves... Monitor Tower 18505. Yeah, Iberia 70 Echo, thanks. It was indeed, Jamie. We're organising a potential little social get-together. And Jamie said in the group chat, don't forget a gluten-free restaurant. Which was just the sweetest thing that he remembered that because Becca's celiac. So whenever we go out and do a social occasion like this, we need to make sure that we've got somewhere that's safe to eat for Becca. And so Becca just responded with, I love you. So there we go.
20 degrees, 10 knots.
He's a good one, isn't he? He's a good egg. He's a good egg. That's poor from you that you didn't remember in the first place. Of course I remembered. I live with her. How could I not remember?
Iberia 07 Echo Victor, hello, straight ahead, hold November Bravo 11, report ready.
Apologies, we'll be ready on reaching. We'll continue on Alpha to hold November Bravo 11, Iberia 07 Echo Victor.
Gotcha.
So there we go. He caught me slacking because he didn't say it. Well, I typed it in the chat but didn't send the message because I was like, oh, we've got a while yet. I don't need to worry about that this exact second. But yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing. He's a Tottenham fan. That's the only thing. By November Bravo 11 is right at the end.
Victor from November Bravo 11, clear for takeoff 09 right, wind 120 degrees at 10 knots.
From November Bravo 11, clear takeoff runway 09 right, Iberia 07 Echo Victor. It's cleared for takeoff actually, Chewie, not cleared takeoff. That's what Benny would be saying to me right now. What's wrong with Tottenham fans? Well, you've just said it. That's it. That's it.
Right link 53, hold short, Yankee, report ready.
Right. Before takeoff below the line, I'll try and do whilst turning the aircraft onto the runway. So takeoff runway is 09 right, that's confirmed. Cabin crew, yeah, we'll say they're advised. Packs are on. Checklist complete.
Reserve 7 Yankee 02 with you, holding horizontal.
Iberia 07 Yankee, hello, monitor next time please, but it's okay. Straight ahead, Yankee,
You did not monitor the frequency! Right, okay, let's go.
Apologies for that. Straight ahead, I'll Yankee Iberia 07 Yankee 02.
Report when you're ready.
Let's go. Okay, we ready? We'll keep the aircraft rolling. Let's get this show on the road. Let's head down to Madrid.
Hotel, Beeline 2103, establish status, 09 left. Beeline 2103, hello, continue approach.
Stable.
Approach to Beeline 2103. Yes, Beeline 910, November is ready.
Man flex 67 SRS runway order thrust is blue.
November Bravo 11, quit to line up runway 09 right.
100 knots. God, my performance is... I'm on frame generation and I'm getting 37 FPS.
V1.
Never had that before in the sim. That's shocking. That is with frame generation. Positive climb, gear up. Nav. Off we go. It was horrible.
Runway 09 left, wind 120 degrees, 10 knots.
Why is it that bad? Is it the scenery or what? Right, thrusty rate, climb. Take the right hand turn. Lovely views. Yes, I am using TAA.
Contact director 119.730. Bye bye.
119.730. Iberia 07 Echo Victor. Good evening. Right, autopilot in just so that I can deal with this. So 19.730. Flap 0. Director, good evening. Iberia 07 Echo Victor Glasgow to Juliet, passing 2,700.
Iberia 078 Victor, Heathrow director, hello. Time flight level 150.
I'm now flight level 150, Iberia 07 Echo Victor. Open climb out, blue flight level 150. Yeah, my performance is just awful. If it stays like this the whole, for the whole flight, then we know it's something wrong with the sim. If not, it's something with the scenery. Look at that view though, wow. I think we've done well actually there to take the time back an hour. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful. American Dad 708, thanks so much for your follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm on 32 gigabytes of RAM. I've got, literally, I have it sat here. I have 64 gigabytes of RAM sat here. But for me, with my PC setup, it's not as easy as just unplugging the old RAM and putting the new RAM in. I need to dedicate some time to it because I've got case fans in the way. Yeah. Right, standard set. Ground spoilers can be disarmed, and we'll do the after takeoff checklist. Oh, I don't know why that would just say checklist complete. So after takeoff checklist is Barra Ref standard passing 6.5 now. That is the after takeoff checklist. Lovely.
Yes, 539, turn right, heading 360 degrees, reduce speed 180 knots.
Is P3D any good in 2025? No, mate, it's about as dead as a dodo. It is about as dead as a dodo. Lazy. Well, it's more so being able to find time to do it. Oh, lovely. Look at that view with the airport in the background. I love this Glasgow departure. It does look nice. Oh, well done, JBS. Very good. That was,
Bit
that was
539 further right, heading
smooth.
045. When established
Smooth.
localizer, 09 left, descend on the glide path.
045, descend with the glide, 09 left.
Very smooth.
539.
Lovely. Am I using Chase Plane? Chase Plane's not available in MSFS 2024, unfortunately. It's only in 2020. Jay is here on the YouTube as well. Hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. Right, we're approaching 10, so lights can go.
Qantas 1, descent altitude 4,000 feet, reduce speed 180 knots.
Stunning. Am I on a 9000 series AMD CPU? I'm on a 5950X. No, I'm not on a 9000 series. But still, like, under normal circumstances, I'm like locked at 60 FPS. So to be at 45, something's up. Something ain't right. I have noticed that my C drive's getting full for no reason recently. Like, that was at 28 gigs the last time I checked, but I don't think that would be it, because my SIM's not even on that drive.
539, contact the tower, 118.505.
18505, thank you, speed of 539.
Have I done a Qatar A350 flight from Doha to Kuwait? No, I think
Iberia 07 Yankee Hotel Heathrow.
I think Jamie did that on his live stream, London Controller. BAB old pilot, hello, how you doing? Maybe rolling cache. What about it? No, my rolling cache isn't on my C drive. Right, lovely. Let's go. Well, I'll wait for further climb. Or if we get over to Unicom. And then we'll do the seatbelts then.
Iberia 07 Echo Victor, nothing further.
There we go.
Unicom, trail.
Unicom 07 Echo Victor, thanks, good evening.
Good evening.
Right, lovely. Chat, can we get some I Love VAT Sims, please, for the Londres Heathrow ATC, guiding us out safely. Oh, that was a lovely stutter. Right, so clearing ourselves all the way up to flight level 410 then. Seatbelt signs can come off. Any long-haul flight ideas with ATC? Mate, have a look on the VATSIM network. I'm sure you can find some. There's loads. Sure, there's loads you can pick from. Perfect. Right, well, there we are. We are on our way. I don't think there's anything else I need to do at the moment. Well, cruise is in blue. And we're 6.5 miles from Glasgow, which is the end of the SID. It could be rolling cache. I usually have it stored on a dedicated drive, but sometimes it just randomly resets to the C drive. Well, no, because if it randomly reset to it, it would fill the whole thing up. It wouldn't be sat with that. Let's go and have a look and see if I can try and find out, shall we? I think it would be pretty freaking obvious. No, it's still there. I can still see it. It's exactly where I want it to be. MSFS 2024, rolling cache. There's the .ccc file, so it's not rolling cache. When will you do Singapore to New York? I don't have plans to, mate. Don't have plans to do that, I'm afraid. I do not have plans for that. That does absolutely nothing. That literally does nothing. I mean, my FPS is improving, but yeah, I don't know. The modified timestamp was today, I think. It was the 20th of the 3rd, which is today. Should we have a look and double check it? See, look, it's gone down by point. I don't know what's doing it. I really don't. I don't know what's happened suddenly. Yeah, still using it. It's the 21st today. Oh God, so it is. So it is. Well, where, I don't know where else it would be. I've literally got no idea what's filling up the space. Honestly, not a clue. Honestly, not a clue. I didn't even notice it. I don't know if it could be the mods that I've installed for thingy-majiggy, city skylines that's not installed to the right place, but I don't know. Oh. Right, 2 seconds, chat. The studio's warm, so I'm just gonna... That's pumping out heat like crazy. Let's turn that on. I'm just gonna check my temps, chat. Getting hot in the studio, which is usually a sign that my PC's heating up. What is it? Yeah, I mean it's warm, but it's not hot. It's alright, it's perfectly fine in those degrees. Right, 2 seconds. No OnlyFans content today, I'm afraid. I think I've got that disk analyzer. I think I've got it. Let me have a look in a moment. Lovely, right, we'll turn that down. Beautiful, there we go. See if there's a new rolling cache file. Oh, is it in local cache, that one? Okay, cool, that's fine. It doesn't look like there's anything in there. Oh. Oh. Oh, but that's from the 21st of the 11th. I'm not going to delete that whilst the sim's open. That's the old default rolling cache size though, isn't it? Well, that will clear up some space, just deleting that. Yeah, if it's from November, then it's not being used. Is it? I don't know if it's a good idea that I click delete on that now, though. I think that could cause havoc, couldn't it? That'll probably be the default one. Because that was 2 days after release day. If it's not being used, I don't see why not. Yeah, is that a good idea, though? Is that a good idea? Alright, well, I've done it. I clicked the button. If it's in use, it won't let you delete it. Right, let's get rid of it entirely. I'll look at that in a moment. What? I've just deleted a 16.7 gigabyte file and it's saying I've not deleted anything. Heathrow's open now? Not really. It's sorting out for repatriation flights, so it's sending out empty aircraft to go and pick up stranded passengers to bring them back. You might need to clear the recycle bin. I've just done that. It's not in the recycle bin anymore. I don't know if I can show that, but it's not in there. It's really weird, like, because the last time I looked at this, it was like 28, 30 gigabytes spare, and then just suddenly today... Yeah, I'm on Windows 10 still. What have I got? I don't know. I might have that disk analyzer. Or maybe not. I've been finding that my PC feels like slow when I'm on browsers and stuff. Like it feels a bit laggy. No, I don't want to. No, I don't want to download. Just let me fricking download it. I don't. I hate this stuff. Just let me install it. Thank you. I saw somebody sending this to Ian the other day, or the other week, in fact. Let me move this all. You might want to untick all your... Well, it just said C drive, so... Yeah. Oh, well, it's done them all, to be honest with you. It's done them all. Can I do... Scan complete in 2.59 seconds, it's done. Hey, Chaos! Thank you very much! Cheers! No, I haven't put 64 gigabytes of RAM in, no. No. Oh. Oh, right. I wouldn't even have a clue. I wouldn't have a clue. Thank you so much, mate, for the 100 bits, though. That's very kind. Very, 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 very kind. So I can see in here... Saved games. Oh, that's interesting. I'm trying to have a look through here. God, it is tricky though, isn't it? Ah, it is! It's City Skylines. I knew it! It's the mods that I downloaded for City Skylines. They've installed on my C drive for some absolutely ridiculous reason. Oh, we're on a Jamie stream. Look, C users upload local colossal order City Skyline 2 cache mods UK pack. Why the hell has it installed them there? Right, okay, well at least we know what it is. Easy fix. Good, sorted. That's fine. Thank you, WizTree. And thank you, High Pharmacist, for 58 months. I was going to say, surely it wasn't 19 months. I thought it was longer than that. Thank you for 58. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I get the mods are fat, but why are they installing on my C drive? Thank you so much, my friend. Dude, you absolute legend. 58 months. Only 2 months away from the 5-year mark. I don't know why it's installed them on my C drive, because the game isn't installed there. How's the FPS now? We're locked at 60, so I'm afraid to say, I think it might be the Builds Heathrow scenery. I've got to be honest, you folks know it, whether it's a sponsor or not, I've got to be perfectly honest with you if I see something that's not right. My FPS is, now that that scenery's not loaded in, and we're out over the coast and stuff like that, I'm locked at 60. Yeah, I'm locked at 60 FPS. So I have a feeling the really bad FPS was the airport. Even though I was on standard textures and turned off all the interior detail and the extra gown clutter. So I don't know. I don't know. But it's fine now. It locked back at 60. But I can only stand about half of that song. And as much as I love that song, we get it every day. Steve-O, hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, mate. Use Skyview if you want to change the location. Ah, okay. I'll have to have a look. I'll have to have a look. Have I got the Latin VFR scenery? Yes, yeah. I have indeed. That's it, Chaos. It could be that. It could be that. Right, should we get an ETA in? So what time did we take off? So we took off 17 minutes ago. So it's probably going to be about an hour and 30-ish minutes until landing. Maybe a little bit less than that. Well, let's say then, so what time? I reckon it's going to be about 8 p.m. Yeah, that's an hour before. So I reckon about 2000 UTC for our landing, chat. Lovely. Lovely. 2000 UTC, there we go. Perfect. Perfect stuff. Beautiful. Thank you all so much for tuning in, by the way, today, folks. I do appreciate you all being here. I hope you've all had a lovely week so far. What's everybody's got planned for the weekend? Becca's out tomorrow night drinking with her girly friends for a little celebration for work, so that's nice for her. So I plan on probably just playing something on the Xbox. I've got my Xbox now at the other house, at mine and Becca's house. I've heard she's invited me to Oxford. Wait, what? Sorry? So not only does she admit that she loves you in a group chat yesterday, but now whilst I'm at home babysitting the children, she's inviting you out to our city. Chat, I think I'm going to have words. You're trying to steal my girlfriend, Sonny Jim. I'm going to have words about this, aren't I? Yeah, NBR Racers coming in clutch to save the day with a distraction. Thank you for 63 months. My goodness gracious. Thank you very much for the 63 months. Right, how do I text this to her without it making it sound like I'm annoyed? Because I'm not. Ooh. I don't know at the moment. Is voting still available? Or is it finished now? Tidying and flying and sleeping. Lovely. Lovely. Hey, and Miku! Goodness gracious, another one. 64. We've gone up incrementally in ones. Thank you so much. Wait, we're out for KP's birthday. Wait, on that day, are we? Thank you, mate. Oh, for God's sake, we've now got the bloomin'... Thank you very much. Cheers for the 64 months. We've got the bloomin' Macarena now. Appreciate you, buddy. I know we're supposed to be doing... Jamie, you should know me. I am awful at remembering social occasions. Absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh my God, Dan! Bloomin' heck! 101 months. Oh my Lord above. That's incrementally up a little bit more. Dude, thank you so much. Hugely appreciate 101 months. Thank you so much, mate. Goodness me. Triple sub with 63, 64 and 101 months. Wow. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. It's so weird. I do think about this a lot. I'm not going to get all sentimental and everything, but I do think about this quite a lot. It still kind of baffles me that, or not, I don't know how to say it without sounding like an ass. Not that people still watch my stream, but I've been doing this for so long now. I feel I would be bored of me. Do you know what I mean? So the fact that still we get people tuning in and still people supporting with subs and, and we still get a couple of followers coming in. I think we're pretty close to... Oh, we've just crossed 68,000, Just crossed it. Those kind of... It's really kind of weird to me. But, in a nice... Do you know what I mean? In a nice way. So, thank you very much, folks. Very, very much so. I know I sound like a broken record when I just say the same things and do the same stuff with a mask and stuff, but I hope you realise that if you folks weren't still here keeping me company and everything, I wouldn't still be putting in the effort to keep going with these streams. So, it's only because you folks show up day in, day out to come and say hello, drop a hi, see how we're doing, come and have a chat with us during the day, that I'm still trying to put my best efforts in to keep going with the streaming after all these years, which I still love doing. Oh, looky, he's back. 67. The one, the only. He's trying to nibble his way back in now after trying to steal my girlfriend. It's fine. I love you more. It's fine. My girlfriend's already admitted to me that, admitted in a group chat that she loves you, and now she's inviting you out to Oxford, so, It's fine. He's trying to get back in my good books, chat, isn't he? Cheers, mate. 67. And then Boulder with 5 gifted. Boulder, who has been here forever and a day as part of our community, gives 5 subs. Thank you very much indeed. They're going to Drakenblade, 737FS Aviation, Tomo, the 50 Plus Gamer, and Niner Papa Whiskey. And this is the thing, we get gifted subs, and some of those names I've not heard of. It's lovely. I love it. Thank you so much. Cheers, mate. I'm so confused. Don't worry. That's what happens with old age. I'm like that the whole time. Yeah, I'm like that the whole time, mate. Don't worry. First time I found you was back when you were doing long hauls on P3D. Yeah, those were the days. Those are the days. Chewie's trying to turn your couple into a thruple. Well, I think Ollie was also trying to do that the other day, so I don't really know what's going on at the moment. Right, what did Becca say a moment ago? Let me scroll up. She said something. We're going out for KP's birthday in London on the 5th of April. Oh, God. Wait, 5th of April? When's that? That's like soon. What's going on the 24th of April then? Well, that's only that's 2 weeks tomorrow. What the heck is this? Oh, who did this? JBS. That is absolutely disgusting. How dare you play this song to an Arsenal fan? Disgusting. Jamie just said about going out on the 24th, because somebody said, am I doing Cross the Pond on Saturday the 24th of April? And then Jamie said, no, you're not. We're going out for KP's birthday. Wait, it can't be the 24th of April because that's a Thursday. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Oh, it's Easter, isn't it? God, it's Easter. I don't know how much time I've got off work for Easter. Chat, I barely know what I'm doing tomorrow. Do you really expect me to know these things far enough in advance? I have to fucking well put my haircut in my calendar on my phone because I'm so shit now with my old age. Sorry. It's fine. Oh dear. Do you also got a problem with GSX? No, GSX works really nicely for me, mate. GSX working nicely. It's working nicely. Right, so Cross the Pond is the 26th. Okay, well, I don't know yet if I'll be doing Cross the Pond, quite frankly. So voting's finished, but we don't know what the airports are. Is that correct? Is that correct? I haven't heard anything about the 24th, only the 5th. Okay, right. And then we're going out to celebrate your 30th birthday, aren't we, Becca? Becca's 30 in July, chat. Just to make you all aware, put it in your diaries now. Make sure to put it in your diaries that Becca turns 30 in July. Yeah. So we're going out for Becca's birthday in July, aren't we? The airports are posted. Oh, pleasing. Let me guess. Oh, I've never seen any of these before. I've never seen any of these before during Across the Pond. Where would I like to depart from if I was going to do Cross the Pond? Holy shit. Can you imagine doing... What would be the longest route? Moscow to somewhere. To be fair, Vienna would probably be one of the worst. And Fiumicino. I doubt they'll even have those as route options. Oh, I like the amount of arrival ones. Oh, I want to do South America. Oh, can you imagine across the pond into like Rio or Sao Paulo? With that arrival that we had into Sao Paulo the other day. Oh, yes, please. It's a shame that it's, although the flight times would be ridiculous. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm just going to check my temperatures quickly, chat. What a song. What a song. Great song request, whoever this was. Thank God it's the original as well. Those aren't the final selections, only the... Oh, these are the voting ones. Oh. Wait, no. Wait, no, it says, we are thrilled to share with you the event airports. Oh, it's only these. Thank you for formatting them in a way that's actually readable. Not. Why aren't these bullet pointed? Who did this? Right, so we've got Brussels, Berlin, Helsinki, Manchester, Amsterdam, Dublin, Stockholm, Riga. That's Casablanca, right? Barcelona, Paris, Fiumicino, Lisbon, and Moscow. Oh, to be fair, SBGR's still in there. We've got Montreal, Vancouver, Toronto. Bloody hell, they're going all out at VATCAN, aren't they? Love it. Boston, Detroit, Washington, Dulles, Orlando. Do you guys remember the cross the pond into Orlando where all the ATC logged off halfway through the event? Miami, Chicago, Phoenix, Seattle, Sao Paulo, Point of Pete. Ooh. You know what? Like an Air Caribbean or whatever it is, send LFPG to TFFR. Yes, I know about the Paris scenery before somebody makes a comment. I genuinely don't know what flight I'd want to do. Like, in terms of actual like flights that I'd like to do, I'd love to do something to Sao Paulo, but the flight times would just be disgusting. CJ, you're not disgusting though. Thank you for the follow. You can tell it's Friday because the way that I word things just gets more and more degenerated over the course of the evening. Oh, hello there, Bono. How are you? Turns out having a fire near an airport isn't very good for getting home on time. Ah, lovely. Oh dear. Go from Dublin. To be fair, I've not done a Dublin departure for across the pond before. Lizzie line is in actual shambles. The problem, I love the Lizzie line, but when the Lizzie line goes wrong, it is an absolute farce. When it works, oh my God, it's the best thing that's ever happened to London. But when something slightly goes wrong and the Lizzie line has a disruption, it's absolute shit. It's like even worse than the normal underground is when it goes wrong. I don't know why, but anyway. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't know. I kind of want to go and visit my friends at VATCAN again because they always do such an incredible job. Like Toronto would be just you can't go wrong with a Toronto for across the pond, really. Even a Dublin to Toronto, heck, you could do that in the I. Well, no, the last cross the pond we did do in the iFly, didn't we? I forgot about that because it tried to turn us back, like one of the legs was missing on the navigation display. Saturday night's alright. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, I don't know at the moment about Cross the Pond. I'll be honest with you, the whole like thing across the pond has passed me now. We did them for so many years and they were always these kind of like major, huge events, and like it's still the most popular event on VATSIM, but I don't know. I don't know if I get as much enjoyment out of them now as I used to. Yeah, I don't know. And it's weird because in some respects they're better than they used to be. But yeah, I don't know. Bring back the P3D days. I mean, I don't know. Like, if you'd have told me now that I would have to do Cross the Pond with the way that we used to have to do voice position reports, no, I would just flatly refuse. Like, there's no chance. There is absolutely no chance. But I remember finishing the last Cross the Pond and I was just absolutely like, it wasn't even a fun knackered. I was just absolutely drained. Maybe it's my old age again. Do you reckon that's what it is? What the? Right, who's this? Right, who requested this? You're getting banned off the list. Who is it? JBS, right, that's it. No, you're gone. Song request. Block list. User. Add. No, that's it, JBS. Your privileges have been rescinded. Add. How do I add you in? User. JBS 319. Add. Get recorded. Get recorded. You've got to earn your way back into my good books of song requests. You freaking troll. I can't believe you. Oh dear. Is it bad that I might do Heathrow to Tokyo in a bit? Why is that bad? Of course it's not. Of course it's not. Lovely. Lovely. Oh. What did I just miss you screaming at? Somebody playing absolute awful music, like the worst style of music ever. By the way, chat, I know I've spoken about it a few times before and you just had the thing come above there and in the chat as well. But for those of you folks who haven't seen it yet, for the rest of the nice England. For the rest of the month of March and heading into April as well, we've got another sponsorship deal with the amazing team at AMD who are promoting their RX 9000 series graphics cards. Which I've heard loads of people talking about. Apparently they're quite difficult to get hold of because of the amount of people who are trying to get hold of them, which is great in some respects that they are evidently doing very well. Yeah, so that's an ongoing partnership with them. AMD were huge with supporting the channel throughout 2024, so thanks again to them for this going into 2025. You can see, if you have a look on that link that's in the chat, you can go and have a look at some of the spec details, some of the features that the new 9000 series RX GPUs from AMD has got in store. So very exciting what they're coming up with. I think it's just great that we've got good competition, right? Whether you like NVIDIA graphics cards or AMD graphics cards, I think both of them are now like in that kind of healthy state where they're pushing each other along. For me and for Flight Sim, like AMD is just the easy winner in CPUs. AMD all day, every day. But with the GPUs, I think it's kind of nice now that you've got NVIDIA and AMD kind of pushing each other to make better products for everybody out there. So, yeah, there's all sorts of fun things there. So go and check it out if you want to have a look. I wonder who requested this lovely Coldplay song. I don't know because I can't see. All right, well, all right, I'll let you off. I'll let you off. Do you want to clear the user block list? That's a point. How do I get you off of it? Oh, it seems I've unbanned everybody who was on it. There you go. You're no longer on the block list. You're no longer on it. There we go. Yeah, AMD shipped over 200,000 of the RX 9070 graphics cards. That's crazy. That's really exciting. And there you go, Electrolyte received the 9070 XT last Tuesday. Sim is so much smoother now with the 16 gigabytes of VRAM. Love it. That's great to hear. That is great to hear. I'm not a Spurs supporter. I thought you were an Arsenal supporter, Bono. I swear I've seen you on your streams wearing an Arsenal shirt. I swear. You are? Then why the hell are you even suggesting about playing Glory, Glory, Tottenham Hotspur? Like, how does that even come into your brain? How? How? Just to annoy me? We're on each other's side here, man! We're supposed to be backing each other up! We've already got a bad enough rep as it is as Arsenal fans. Goodness gracious. Oh my, you are funny. Apology speech soon with tears. Cancelled, cancelled. Test unknown's just departed from Vienna. Very nice indeed. Treason. Off with his head. Oh, dearie me. We're just about to go over the Bay of Biscuits. Anybody remember what that was from? Oh my god, look at that view of the sun. Anybody remember that meme, the Bay of Biscuits? That EasyJet ITV program where there was that guy from the Netherlands who didn't know that it was the Bay of Biscay. Trying to get a nice view so that you can see it. See the sun for a bit. Oh dear. What team do I support in the Premier League? I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. But I'm not one of those Arsenal fans who says that everything that ever goes wrong for us is never our fault. And I'm certainly not one of those Arsenal fans who goes and complains all over social media about it as well. I hate that section of the football fan base, just in general in football, let alone Arsenal fans. I hate it. Never winning anything with Arteta. What the hell are you talking about? We've already won an FA Cup with him. Somebody has to be an Arsenal fan. I mean, you could say that about teams that, you know, don't get any support whatsoever. And you could probably say that about us during the end of Wenger's reign, where the stadium was just dead. It's nigh on impossible to get tickets now. It's a pain, because I want to go. I'm in love. First season, it wasn't his team. All right, so for every single manager for the history of football and going forward, we can never attribute a win in their first season, chat, because it wasn't their team. So strike them off the record. For every single manager ever to exist at any football club in history and going forward, even if, yeah, if Arne Slot doesn't, if he wins the Premier League this season, count it off, because it was his first season with the club, not his team. Count it off, chat. Doesn't count. That is the worst football logic. You're a QPR fan. Give me something. That's it. That's it. You're struggling, Stu. You're like clawing on for dear life. Yeah. You've never done Across the Pond. Virgin Atlantic, Manchester to Orlando. Very nice. There is a chance, chat. I don't know at the moment, but there is a small chance, depending on the pricing of things, that I might be taking a quick 48-hour trip to Seattle next month. A very good friend of mine has got Seattle on his roster as a pilot for the first time, and it's a 48-hour, like, or just over 48 hours on the ground layover, so 2 nights. And so I was like, ooh, that's tempting. So if I could get cheap staff travel tickets and something for the hotel that wasn't too bad, then I might look at doing it. Because I'm certainly not going to be going to FS Expo, I don't think, this year, just with how extortionately expensive the hotels and stuff are. So I don't know yet. There's a chance of it. There's a chance of it. It depends on how expensive everything is. I guess I could have a look, but I don't know what hotels it would need to be. You'll have to bring me back something extra nice. Gosh. What could I bring you back from Seattle? More Boeing merch or coffee? Bit of Iron Maiden. Oh, yes. This just reminds me of the tour. That truly was one of the best things that we've ever done on stream. Was the Iron Maiden tour. Even though we had like didn't we have like an 18-month gap in it? Because we were waiting on particular scenery to release. But then when we completed it, oh my god, it was so good. Yeah, Becca already steals all of my MSFS merch. Any sort of MSFS merch that I get through work, she just steals it all. Yeah, I that's it. I'll just see it like on her keyring and I'll be like, wait, isn't that? Yeah. Jetfire, happy Friday! How you doing, bud? Hope you're well. A Seahawks keychain. Oh. The season won't have started by then, will it? I wish you could do another tour like that. Yeah. I mean, we were going to do the Phoenix World Tour, and we did relatively well with it. But I just feel like a lot of the love for it kind of died out. The thing that was good fun about the Iron Maiden World Tour is that we usually had, you know, like a couple of people joining in and flying along, and there was always like a hype for it. Like people seemed to like look forward to the Tour Tuesday Iron Maiden flights. But I found with the Phoenix tour that it just kind of died out. Which is fine. I don't mind that it didn't quite go ahead as planned, you know. Yeah, what scenery was it? Oh, yeah, it was Auckland. That was it. Because there was literally no Auckland scenery at all. So we waited for Flightbeam Auckland to release, didn't we? We literally had to pause the tour for like over a year. Is that on my Volanta? It should actually all be there, shouldn't it? What was the call sign again? Oh, I feel terrible that I've forgotten it. What was the call sign again? Why have I forgotten it? Oh yeah, thank you. ADB 666. That's it. Wait, what? I swear. Wait, did we not do it on Volanta? Yes, we did. I swear the search feature on Volanta just absolutely sucks. Or maybe, did we type it in? Oh, wait, ABD666. Ah. Maybe it was my fault. Maybe it doesn't suck. Has it got them all? I think that's all of them, isn't it? Yeah. So, what did we do? So we did... So that was 17th of August, 2021. We went from... Oh, that was Brisbane to Sydney. So when did we do Auckland? Oh, yeah, no, we did this long haul, didn't we? Yeah, so 10th of July, 2020... Wait, didn't we do, like, we stopped a couple of flights before, I feel like? Yes, there it is, look. So we did Beijing to Shanghai on the 10th of March, 2020. God, wow, that was 5 years ago yesterday. Bloomin' heck. And then because we were waiting for the Auckland scenery by Flightbeam to release, because I remember planning in the tour and saying, oh yeah, by the time we get to Auckland, the Flightbeam scenery will release. So we stayed in Beijing, and then we didn't carry on the tour until the Auckland scenery from Flightbeam released. So the next time we did a flight was what? 15 odd months later? 15, 16 months later? On the 10th of July, 2021. And so we did Shanghai to Christchurch. And then the week after that... Or no, it was actually on the same day. Maybe we did it... Yeah, maybe we did it like straight after. I can't remember. We did to Auckland. God. How crazy is that, though? So when did we finish the tour? Oh my gosh. We finished the tour over... No, almost 3 years ago. We finished the Iron Maiden World Tour over 3 years ago. Almost, sorry, 3 years ago. That is crazy, isn't it? Has it got all the initial legs? Where's all the ones that we did in America? Why has it not got all of those? Did we not do it on Volanta? Maybe I didn't do them on Volanta. Anyway, we've got those dates in though. That's crazy. Oh wait, we had a spreadsheet, didn't we? Let me see if I can find it. We had a spreadsheet. Oh, you got a babysitter for the 5th. Okay. Are we going to London? Here it is. So for those of you who... The thing that made the tour so special, the Iron Maiden Book of Souls World Tour, is that a former viewer of mine was actually part of the team who planned the real world Iron Maiden World Tour. Wait, shall I give you context? So for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, back in 2016, the band Iron Maiden, one of the most successful metal rock bands in the world, painted a Boeing 747-400 from Air Atlanta Icelandic and flew it around the world during a world tour for the Book of Souls album that released that year. But what's even cooler about it is that the lead singer of the band is a pilot. So he would be singing on stage as the front man in one of the most successful heavy metal bands of all time, and then would go and frickin' fly a Boeing 747 to the next tour date. I mean, you cannot get more rock and roll than that. You really can't. So cool. And so we decided to replicate it in P3D in the PMDG 747. And so here are the flight details. But yeah, as I say, the coolest thing about it is that one of my viewers helped plan the real world flight. And with the permission of some of the planning team, he sent across the real world details. So this is literally taken directly from the planning team of the Book of Souls World Tour. So you can see the departure and the arrival, the date of it, when it departed, the estimated time of departure and the actual time of departure, and its block time and everything, and all of the real world routes. So we literally were able to do the Book of Souls World Tour exactly as the real aircraft did. It was amazing. It was so cool. And you can see then like my block time and the differences here and everything. And we calculated all of this. So yeah. I think we somehow managed to whack off 12 hours of block time over the real flight. But obviously we were just doing it on VATSIM with a couple of other planes. So that was by far the coolest thing I think we've done collectively on the stream. Will I be doing the Iron Maiden tour on the PMDG 747-400 when it comes out for MSFS? I would be tempted. You know, I would be tempted to recreate it again. I really would. But I don't know. We'll see. The thing is that when I did that, it was when I was streaming 5 days a week. So it would literally take, like, if we were going to do it every week, it would be like, you know, like a quarter of my streaming schedule every single week. But don't get me wrong, I'd be tempted. Is there a China Southern livery? Have a look on flightsim.co. Have a look on there. But yeah, you know, I'd be tempted. I'd be tempted. Because it was such good fun. I'm pretty sure all of those routes now will be like discontinued or have AirAC, you know, issues. But yeah, I think it'd be good fun. Right, chat, I'm going to get some weather in and work out what our arrival is, I think. You can do the Taylor Swift World Tour. How dare you? I mean, some of the flights that she does are like 8 minutes in her private jet, aren't they? He's terrible. Do you have recordings of those streams? Unless you can find anything on my YouTube. I don't think so, unfortunately. Right, let's go and have a look at the weather at Madrid, shall we? Let's go and have a checkie. We need to get a hotel. Or can we not stay at one that's right on the outskirts again? That's just an absolute faff to get to. Because that was horrible. Hey, Graham! Thank you very much. It's 31 months. Hey, there we go. I need to pause the music because I want to listen to this in full. Graham, thank you very much. 31 months and still strong with the Prime. Thank you very much, dude. I love you. Hope you're well. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. This is better. Right. Oh, interesting, actually. So the winds are 180 degrees, 11 knots, 7,000 meters viz. Scatter clouds at 5,000, broken at 6,500, temperature 11, dew point 9, QNH 1007. So, what runway are they using in real life? Oh, it looks like they're using both. What did the real one land on if it's ever done a southerly? Ah, it has done a southerly. If we did 1-8 left, we would literally vacate almost straight onto stand. I guess it doesn't really matter. What runway should we do? 1-8 right or 1-8 left, chat? We're on the side. 380 took off from Gatwick and landed at Heathrow. Wonder if it's a position flight. Yeah, it is. 1-8 right. Cool. 1-8 right it is then. Let's get rid of those. Whoops. So, RNAV stars. Is that what we want? Oops. Yeah, I think this is it. Non 2-3 alpha. To Rilco. I think that's it. Let's just double check. Yeah. Right. So a non 2-3 alpha to Rilco. And then it's going to be an ILS Zulu 18, right? I'm guessing. From Rilco. Well, that's easy enough. And then, oh my god, APC Terminal 1 to 3. Where are we? Is it Terminal 4? Oh god. Where do they park? Is that it? Let's get the AGC. This is a very good song. Yeah, Terminal 4 South then. Or 4S. So the real one went in on like stand 545, so over there. Doing your first controller's VAT sim. Good luck. Hope it goes well, mate. Chat, if anybody wants to be nice and give Judas just a little bit of traffic, just to help him out, if you're patient with him as his first time on ATC, he's online right now on Porto. So, 18 right, ILS Zulu via Rilco on the non 2-3 alpha. There we go. We'll go and double check that, shall we? Make sure it's all correct. So on to then Orbis, then Rilco, and then onto the ILS. Perfect. Beautiful. Right, let's keep it on plan and we'll zoom all the way in and we'll do BTV. It's just lagging a bit whilst the ANF's loading in. Oh. Hello. There we go. Right, so oh, it doesn't look like we can vacate Bravo 6. Is that no vacate at Bravo 6? Where did the real one vacate? It vacated at Bravo 6. Or is that no entry? I feel like that's no entry. Yeah, no entry. Okay, cool. Right, good. Right, Bravo 6 it is then. Well, it's going to show us... I don't like this. Sometimes it does this. Ah! Set BTV out. There we go. So it's going to show it as Zulu 7. And then there's Bravo 6. Perfect. And that's way past the thing, isn't it? Yeah, dry and wet is there. Perfect. That's great. Cool, right. So then we'll arm the auto brake. And that's BTV in blue. Lovely. Watching the stream while running indoors. Nice, Chimney. Keeping fit. Love it. Right, 2 seconds. Must be a total nightmare repositioning all the aircraft after the closure of Heathrow. Yeah, that's it. Well, the thing is as well is that like there's specific things in place. So it's going to cost the airlines lots of money and not things that you might realize for. So, for example, if you're a BA pilot and you get given a duty, so let's say you get given a flight Heathrow to Madrid and back, that is on your roster. If they then take it away from you because the flight is cancelled, you still get the pay. What the fuck is this shit? Sorry. They still pay you. For God's sake. There we go, this is better. You still get the sector pay for it. As far as my understanding of it goes. So, there's all sorts of like crazy costs and stuff involved, yeah. Good evening, Aaron, how you doing? Right, okay, so LS is on for the ILS, BTV's in blue, auto brake is green. Let's go and put in the weather. Same for cabin crew, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Did I see what happened at Heathrow? Yeah, absolutely. I hope you won't be affected. No, mate, no, I'm flying in a sim, so it's not affecting me. Hey, Mickey, thank you. 40 months. Oh, my goodness. Hello. Thank you so much, mate. Turkish to Seattle, Irvin. There you go. Thank you very much, Mickey. 40 months. Thank you, mate. And Tad with 53. Oh, wait, and Nikki as well. Oh, my God, it's a triple sub. I didn't even see them all come through. Bloomin' heck, they're all arriving at once. Ah! Thank you for the triple sub. Mickey with 40 months in the tier 1. Nikki with 41 months and the prime. And then Tad with 53 months. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. What legends. 40 months, 41 and 53 months. Some super long time supporters still coming in. Thank you, friends. Hope you're all well. You join us, just kind of slowly prepping ourselves for our arrival into Madrid. So 180 degrees at 11 knots. Temperature's only 11. QNH is 1007. And then the Baro Minima is... This is such a good song. 2,200. Johan, hello. How you doing today, mate? There we go. So 2,200. That's all set in place. And obviously we'll go and update that a little bit later. But as long as that's all in there now in good order, then we're in good stead, aren't we? Yeah, I'm sure there'll be quite a few aircraft that are starting to position back to Heathrow now. I think it's T5 and T3 where things are going to start to go by the looks of it, then if it's BA and like Virgin Atlantic and stuff. I don't know about the other terminals. We got paid to do NAF all today as we were told to arrive at the airport for our rostered shift start. Oh, really? I had a friend who's a pilot for BA who was on his way in and the captain rang him and just said, turn around, mate, go home. So he did. Oh, lovely. I'm loving this sunset. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Wait, this isn't real unsubbed. Oh, dear. Babyface Chewy complaining about FPS. Oh god, where's this? Oh my god. Oh, we did Sao Paulo to JFK. Wow, look at that. Those are the days. Look at that. To be fair, that's probably why the night lighting was so... that's probably why the FPS was so bad, all that lighting. When was this? When was this uploaded? January 5th. God, Becca, you and I had only been going out for about 3 or so months at this point. Even actually just under that. How crazy is that? Good evening, John T. Hello. I do miss that joystick visualizer, but the guy stopped doing things for it. And yeah. Still looks like FSX, yeah. We're still using that same overlay. I've still not updated my graphics. To be honest with you, I don't know if I want to. Streaming graphics packages are so expensive from professional companies, especially when you had all the custom work that I had done. Oh, still greasing landings back then. Squishy, I can't speak. Benny's obviously not allowed to speak too much about it because of his work. But yeah, I'm sure he's been involved today. No need to update the overlay. I know like Ian and like Jamie have like very different styles of overlay to me, where like especially like Jamie's is just a little thing in the top left hand corner and stuff. It doesn't go all the way across and stuff. But yeah, the only thing that I don't like graphics wise really at the moment is that transition when it's being laggy, but I don't know why it's being laggy. And we still need to do something about the sub badges as well. We still need to do something about sub badges. But it's just so expensive. Like, you know, graphics design work is so expensive. I have to admit, like, it's terrible of me to admit it, but I just wanted to try it to see how it would work. The latest two emotes on the channel, the chewy butter and the chewy coffee emotes, they're AI. They're AI. I was just kind of... I just found a tool where you can do it. And I was like, you know what? I could have probably paid £15 for somebody to do that. Each or something, you know. And yes, I know, like, I probably should support, you know, people who do that work and everything. But, I've literally dished out thousands for graphics design in the past. And I was just intrigued to see how well it actually worked. Have you done any further on the taxi sign sub badges? I wasn't really sold on it. Like, I liked it. I liked the concept of it, but I wasn't like completely sold on it. I want to make sure that with the sub badges, we do something where it's like really obvious right from the get-go what they are. I don't want to do like taxi and runway sign sub badges for then my chat to just be filled with people going, what the heck are these new sub badges? What do they mean? If it's not explicitly obvious, like, oh, whoa, look, that's a taxiway sign, you know, then yeah, like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Are you planning on joining Across the Pond next month? We actually answered this earlier on. Right now, honestly, I don't know. I might do. I don't know. If I can get a slot for it, I'll try and get a slot and just see what there is and then see what's going on. I don't know at the moment, though, but yeah. You much prefer the pancakes. Pancakes? Oh. What the hell? What the heck's going on there? How many years is it since I changed the graphics? Oh, it's probably been 6 years or so that we've had these graphics. Yeah, it was probably 2019 or so. You'd have to go back onto my YouTube channel and have a look on the YouTube videos to see when it changed. To be honest with you. The green screen days, yeah. That's because, of course, Papa Chewy was working behind me. Like, just back here, he had his desk back there. So I had a green screen up to not disturb him during his work. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah, crazy. Right, somehow we've only got 80 miles until top of descent. So we're getting on. We are getting on. Oh my god, another super duper long sub. David, 87 months. Holy crap. Wow, thank you very much indeed. 87 months. Thank you very much, my friend. Dude, thank you. I love you. 87, that is a long ass time. FS 2004 Kiteac video. Oh, really? I remember the first ever like YouTube video that I watched of like flight sim content. It was that FSX video where that guy did the Red Bull Extra 300 and the Qantas 747 going through like Sydney landmarks and like racing each other. And still to this day, it's one of the sickest videos that I've ever watched, and I've got no idea how they recorded it. Went to the Bakers for lunch today. Weather was lovely. Finally, I know. Spring is finally kind of feeling like it's on the way, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, finally feeling like it's on the way. And then it's going to rain all weekend, probably. But that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so chat, we've got nice 69 nautical miles to go. And we've got 9 minutes till top of descent. So let's go and do the approach checklist to the line then. So the briefing, well, let's go and actually make sure that we do it properly, shall we? So we're on a non-2 3 alpha arrival. So that's simply non-2 above flight level 150. And then Rilco is above 11,000. Max 220 knots there. And I think that's normally the clearance limit. Oh, wait, no, that would be the clearance limit there, I guess. Oh, sorry, there's Orbis above 11,000. That's normally the clearance limit. But we've not got any ATC today, so yeah, we're just going to rock and roll. So Orbis and then Rilco. So Orbis above 11, max 250, Rilco above 11,000 at 220. Then it's the ILS Zulu from Rilco. So we'll just follow the restrictions in on the approach. And we should get the glide slope at 7,000 feet. So we've just got to be aware of that. Luckily, because of the speed restrictions, we'll already be slowed down. But yeah, so 7,000 feet to intercept. And the go-around is actually lower. It's 6,000 for the go-around today. Turning to the south, right turn to Rofix. We are landing on 1A right. So we're going to vacate left onto Bravo 6. And then it will be probably straight across Golf 1-3, Echo Alpha 6, and then November 10, and then we're parking here. So November 1-1, and then like 545, 549 area over there. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do for the easiest taxi route. So that is our plan. So let's say that the briefing's complete, the minimums are set. So that's the approach checklist to the line complete now. And then we're ready for top of descent in about 7 minutes. I don't know if I can alter this view, not really. I wanted to try and alter the view so you guys can still see the wing but see the sunset as well. I guess we could do that. What is this music? I don't think I've heard this. Arrival to Earth. Oh, it's from Transformers. That's why I've never heard it. That would be why. There's another Iberia. There's an A321neo that could be arriving around about the same time as us that we've got to keep an eye out for. But something. Oh, look, chat. Something's gone wrong here. I was just about to say something tells me something's gone wrong here. Somebody doing an A350 flight from Sao Paulo to Heathrow, but they're on final into Madrid, so they've done a diversion. Such a famous song. I've never watched Transformers. Not my kind of thing, I'll be honest. Not my kind of thing. Maybe they filed the wrong flight plan. Could be the case. Could well be the case. Maybe they thought the closure in real life meant Heathrow was closed in real life too. Well, I don't know. Did the real BA246 go to Madrid today? Let's go and find out. Oh, it's just taken off. Or it's just taxiing out. It's literally the next in line for departure. Wow, that's coincidental. What about the other one? Oh! Well, there you go. It diverted to Madrid. They really are doing real world BA ops then. There it is. Realism. The realism. Next level. Next level realisms. Is VATSIM radar broken? I'll have a look in a moment. Give me just a sec. Let's have a look. VATSIM radar. No, it's working for me. I've not flown the A380 for ages. I want to give it a go again, but I was just so annoyed the last time we tried to fly it when we had that those stutter issues. How has anybody tried the A380 in MSFS 2024? Yeah, it seems to be working for me all right. I just find the pitch on it so sensitive. Yeah, but I mean, like, I think lots of people get really like everybody says that the A350 is too sensitive, and I'm like, all right, like, yeah, but what's your reference point for that? Oh, well, every other airliner I fly, it's not as sensitive. Yeah, but do you have other A350s? Or are you an A350 pilot? No, but it's just too sensitive. I'm like, well, or are you flying it wrong? I think that's the thing with these aircraft. Like, you don't need to put in a whole load of input to get a response from the aircraft. But at the same time, if you do start putting in loads of input, especially like input back to back. So what I mean by that, if you're just like stirring it left and right constantly, instead of like making a correction, waiting to see the aircraft make the change and then adjusting from there again, you just, especially with the size of it, there's going to be so much inertia that you just get yourself out of sorts really quickly. That's a big danger in this aircraft. Right, there's top of descent. Yeah. You know, and I think as well is that a lot of people like expect there to be an input, like, and then it just moves straight away. Like, that's not how fly-by-wire works. Like, especially on an aircraft like this, you know, like, you'll make an input and then it might just be a moment or so before you really start to see that input actually come into fruition properly, I guess. Not sure if anyone is a Train Sim fan, but has anyone seen the latest DLC for Train Sim World 5? I had a company email me this week asking if I wanted a copy of it, and I'm like, huh? Herring! 106 months. Holy sh**. That is ridiculous. Oh, it wasn't the Thomas DLC, it was some Cardiff one. You go hard. What? Sorry? Herring, I love you. Thank you for 106 bloody months. That is absolutely absurd, my friend. I appreciate you long time. I love you long time. Thank you for being here for such a ridiculous amount, mate. Still going strong with the tier 1 after that long. That's crazy. Yeah, a company emailed me and said, "Hi, Chewy, the new Cardiff to something Train Sim World 5 DLC is available. Let me know if you want a review copy." And I was like, where the hell did you get my email from? I've literally never made a piece of Train Sim content before in my life. As much as it's lovely that I'm getting offered something to showcase, it's like, what? Q8 pilot says that the flight model on the Flight Factor A350 was much better than the Anybuild's A350. In the greatest of respects to Q8 pilot, has he ever flown a real-world Airbus A350? If not, then in quite frankness, I don't believe his opinion. This is why I don't really make comments on whether a specific flight model on an aircraft is better than another, unless I've got some sort of backing from people who have flown the real plane. Because I don't bloody well know, do I? I've never flown an A350. So I don't know how you can like categorically say the flight model on this product is better than another one. But I guess if you can point out specific things like, oh, it really struggles with the VNAV profiling. There's something wrong with the VNAV profiling. But like in terms of like hand flying the aircraft, how the hell are you supposed to compare that with another product and determine which one is correct or not if you've never actually flown the real plane? I don't know. Quite frankly, that kind of thing baffles my brain, but hey. If that's how people want to make comments online, that's how they do it. I tried to convince Phil, but Fly's hit was his error. I watched the video, and it's like stirring the porridge, but whatever. People are going to form their opinions based off that and stick to their guns, so there ain't much people say that's going to convince them otherwise, unfortunately. Scott, hey, thank you for 29 months. Cheers for the tier 1. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 29 months. No, sorry. Wait, it says 29 months, but it's 79 months. Sorry, forgive me. It's 29 months in a row. 79 months in total. Goodness gracious. That's 6 years and an extra over a half a year on top. Thank you, Scott. Sorry, I was going to say, I was like, 29 months. That's not right. Thank you, bud. I know it sounds like I'm just defending e-builds to the nines here. You're like, oh, well, of course he's going to only say nice things about them. He's sponsored by them. That's not the case at all. Like, I've always been quite hesitant to objectively say that something is like got the wrong flight model, or some other product models the flight model better than another one on a particular aircraft. There we go. There it is. I knew it was coming. Thank you. Because I've not flown it before. I can make comments on the flight model. You know, like the FSS Embraer. I would say like, oh, it feels like I'm riding on a ski slope right now or something. It feels like I'm attached to rails as I fly. That might be how a bloody real Embraer flies. But yeah, I've watched people flying the Anybuild's A350 and going, oh my god, I can't fly. It's way too sensitive. It can't fly. It's not stable. And they're literally stirring the porridge. And then you see like the flight director. This is one of the things that always gets my brain, is when you see people just constantly making inputs on the side stick, and then you look at the flight director and it's just not doing anything. And it's like, you're literally doing nothing. You're just wiggling the stick all over the shop to make it look like you're battling something, and the flight director is like, it's just doing nothing. It's actually not having any effect on the aircraft. And then you just get yourself out of sorts eventually. Stu, thank you for the Prime! God, another one, 11 months. Hello. Thank you very much for the 11 months with the Prime, mate. Love you long time. Now, again, that's not to say that I am perfect by any means, because we all know I can darn well get this thing or any other aircraft out of sorts and have a good slam landing myself. That's why I'm not a real pilot. But I just, I sometimes really struggle, especially when it's a content creator who's got like an influence in the community and somebody who's got a voice in the community, and they pass an opinion on something as if it's fact, when actually they're the ones who's misinformed. That kind of narks me a little bit, and I am the reason. Well, it narks me so much, but then the opposite side of the coin with that is that if I ever do that, I have to eat my words very quickly. But you know, if I eat my words very quickly, I eat my words very quickly. Case in example, the Volanta thing earlier on, where I said the search feature on the Volanta thing sucked. And then it turned out that I was actually typing it in wrong. I'll eat my words on that. It doesn't suck. I was being an idiot. But I feel like there's not enough of that. People will make like a statement without backing it up or without any kind of like real world clarification for that. Class it as just the objective truth. And then when somebody else tries to oppose that opinion, they'll just say, no, I'm right. Sorry. I've never enjoyed that. I've never enjoyed that side of things. You made me buy City Skylines too, mate. Well, if me being an absolute noob and everything has got you actually to buy it, then hopefully once I actually get a little bit more into the game and enjoy it a bit more and get to grips with it, then hopefully that will, you know, like be even more entertaining. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. It's a lot more in depth than it looks. That's it. And I've only really scratched the surface. There's so much. So much. Anyway, sorry for my rant. I do apologise. I don't want to call out like individual creators and stuff like that, but I really struggle, especially when people have got a platform and they just make a statement as if it's fact without actually educating themselves on something. We've all done it. We've all made mistakes as creators and said stuff that's not true. That's part of the parcel, but it's pretty obvious when like you make a mistake with something, you go, oh, sorry, I messed up with that one. That's a silly thing to say. And you eat your words, or when you just completely disregard other people who are trying to actually inform you and correct your miscommunication on something or your misinterpretation or something. I feel like we as content creators, especially in this community, have got a responsibility to try and inform ourselves and then pass like the best information that we possibly can to people. So it's a shame when that's not the case. Why don't you become a pilot? Because I don't have a spare £100,000, mate. Pretty simple. It's a pretty simple answer, that one, unfortunately. I don't have a spare 100k to spend. If you do and you wanted to send it across, let me know. Let me know. I'd be interested in taking it. Yeah, unfortunately, it's incredibly expensive. It's incredibly expensive to become a pilot. Yeah. Where do you get your cool shirts, sweaters? So these Boeing ones were literally bought directly from Boeing shops in Seattle. Donation goal 100k. Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time that a flight sim streamer's put pilot license as a donation goal. I think that one's a little bit out of reach, though. If you were to win the lottery tomorrow, would you invest into pilot stuff? Depends how much I'd get in the lottery, mate. And to be honest with you, even if I invested into it, there'd be no guarantee that I'd get like a medical or anything like that. So, I don't know what. I'd bloody well pay off my university loan and all of those things first. I'd do all of that stuff, yeah. Right, so there's us slowing back down towards 250 knots at Orbis. There is a bit of traffic around that we've got to watch out for. Should we go and get another weather update? Oh, hello, it's interesting weather. Let's go and get one more weather update. Not a cheap experience, no. One of my best friends from school is just starting down the route, and he's doing the modular route. But, yeah. It is not financially feasible for a lot of us, me included. And then everybody's like, oh, why don't you just take a loan? And I'm like, with a loan of that amount, they'll usually offset it against something of similar or greater value. So, like a house, you know. So if you then mess it up and everything all goes wrong, then, you know, you could lose your house or something, which I don't want to do. So, yeah. Right, the runway conditions, it's light drizzle, so the runway conditions change, so I'm going to put it to wet. So we are going to pull on here. And we're going to scroll that to wet. And then we're going to push it back in again. And now hopefully, yeah, there we go. You can see here, landing 18 right, wet. Is set. Just to play it safe. Michael, hello. Good evening, mate. You right? How you doing, buddy? Do you plan on flying in Paris? No, mate. I'm going to be finishing up after this. I can't believe how someone can compare a flight model when you never felt how the real aircraft... Well, okay, so let me word it in a way like to specify. I don't think there's anything wrong with necessarily comparing a flight model as in giving your observations, like noticing like, oh, I feel like the EGLL A350 is more sensitive on pitch to the flight factor A350. That is just an observation. But then to say the A350 has got, the EGLL A350 has got a worse flight model because it's more sensitive in its pitch and roll than the flight factor A350. That's completely different. Because now you're not just making an observation about a difference in the flight model, you are making a, you know, like a formulated opinion about one being worse than the other because of that observation. Based off of what? Because you don't like the EGLL A350 being as sensitive? Or like, what is your observation, like, where has that opinion stemmed from? Is it from real world experience actually flying that aircraft? If not, then it's a bit risky to give it, you know. Right, so we're down to 11,000 now. The QNH is 1007. So let's go and set that into here. And then we will pull 1007. And now we can do the approach checklist below the line, which is just bar RF QNH 1007. That's set 3 times. Lovely. Spend 1K tomorrow to fly a Cessna to go grab a burger. Oh my god, that's the most expensive burger you'll ever have. I'm thinking about maybe applying to the Speedbird Academy. Yeah, there was like a thought of mine where I thought about maybe like doing that and applying for those kind of things. But to be quite honest with you, chat, you know, like right now I'm really happy. I love both my jobs. I'm super lucky to do 2 jobs that I absolutely adore and just love so much. So yeah. I think this Iberia 1972 is landing on the wrong runway, so I'm just going to leave him to do his own thing. If he's landing on 3-2 left, that's fine. He's going to land with a stonking tailwind and he's nowhere near us. Oh, Uberlost, that's incredible. Congratulations, mate. Got to get up at 4 AM for the sprint tomorrow morning. Oh, yeah, of course. I managed to watch the end of the sprint quali this morning. Yeah. Yes, absolutely, Michael, mate. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be brilliant. Thank you so much for tuning in, mate. Good to see you very quickly. Sleep well. Sleep well. Now, I'm wondering whether... this is an observation. I'm wondering if this is a bug that it's holding the bottom of the speed band here. Because we're in speed. But... we're not at idle, are we? We're not in thrust idle. We're in speed, but it's not holding... You know, we're just hovering above 250 knots. I'm not too worried. Cessna says to have lunch 2 hours away and fly back. Wow. Chat, well, I said it was going to be a nighttime landing, but it's going to be just a post-sunset landing. It's going to be a gorgeous approach, this. Unfortunately, the weather's going to mask a lot of it, but it's still going to be nice. 5 AM for the Aussie Growth? Yeah, I can't do that. I can't be doing that. I don't love F1 enough for that. Oh, shoot, predictions. Yes. We'll do a very quick one because it's not been long until landing. Right, quick 5-minute prediction chat. Sorry, thank you for the reminder. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So Fatboy Fats reminded us, if you are tuning in on the Twitch, you can now do the normal prediction. So whether you think it's going to be above or below 250 feet per minute for the landing rate. There you go. You're always here for a Chewy landing. Love it. Love it. Tell you what, the A350 at this kind of time of night, like just after golden hour kind of thing, when the sun's set and it's just got this kind of like blue, I guess, to it. It looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Absolutely beautiful. The only time I've ever seen Chewy take off. Oh, really, Matt? Oh, wow. Right, so there's us reduced back to 220 knots for Rilco. We have got 39 miles to run. So what I could do is I could go down to 7,000 because it will still maintain the altitude constraints. Yeah, the time difference. No, I understand, mate. It's good to see you, Matt. The model is so well done on the A350. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Don't get me wrong. I feel like the A350 has come under quite a lot of unnecessary criticism. There has been some absolutely very valid criticism, like the WASM crashes, just really not good. Really not good. The WASM crashes really, you know, scuppered a lot of people and is an annoying thing. Luckily, they've already put out quite a lot of updates very quickly in a quick succession. God, look at that view. To, you know, try and amend those things, but still really scuppered the launch, the WASM crash issues and stuff like that. But then, you know, some of the other things and some of the criticisms that I've seen about the A350 are either completely unfounded or just kind of jumping on the bandwagon of a misinformed opinion or something again, which is just such a shame to see that that's kind of like still prevalent in our community. My performance in this aircraft has been really good. We struggled at Heathrow earlier, but like I'm locked at like 60 FPS now, no troubles. Right, if we really wanted, we could go flat once soon, but... So there's out constraint. So at Mike Delta 730, we've got to be above 10,500. So the temperature, TAT's 1, so we might need a bit of anti-ice. Use auto FPS. So many people do. So if you don't want to use auto FPS, but you want to try something else, there is a dynamic settings option just in MSFS. But loads of people use auto FPS because of the customization option with it, right? I think they've already got through quite a lot of the current WASM issues, have they not? All right, let's go flat. Sound of the sim as well. Do you think the beta 2 will be released tonight? I'm sorry, mate, I can't speak about that because of work. Sorry, bud. I can't give any sort of indication as to when Sim Update 2 beta is going to be available. Sorry, mate. Right, so approach is armed. There's Lock Star. So we've actually got a speed restriction at Mike Delta 19 right for 200 knots, which is what it slowed us down to. I don't know how we're doing on the descent path. Or what I do know is that I need the engine anti-ice on, silly boy. Oh, chat, did you see Portland V2 is coming out? I Blue Yonder, who made Portland for P3D and I think X-Plane and MSFS, is doing a V2 version. That was one of the most disappointing sceneries in MSFS for me because I was so excited for Portland, and I Blue Yonder is such a good scenery developer, but the performance and the CTDs that I had at that airport was disgusting. But there's a whole V2 version coming out for it, so I hope it's good. Madrid traffic, Iberia 07 Echo Victor is localizer established, ILS 18 right, 21 miles to run. Madrid. No, PDX. KPDX. Ah, glide slope star. There we go. So, we'll activate approach phase. Confirm. And I'm just going to select 200 knots. You wasn't overly impressed with the trailer. Oh no, really? High Blue Yonder Bill Womack, his name. It used to do such good sceneries, and the Portland I remember that he did for X-Plane and stuff was absolutely brilliant. And then I was really disappointed with it for MSFS. But I just saw, I think it was on FS Elite or somewhere, saying that it was going to be a V2, and I was like, oh, is it actually going to be good? If it's going to be bad, I'm going to be gutted. It should release today. Oh, well, I hope it's better than the trailer and stuff, man. To be honest, even if it's not like amazing, but it actually doesn't just stutter to death and is better on CTDs and stuff, I'll be fine. Right, flap 2. You have terrible taste anyway. Andrew's just like, screw you. Did you see the Wing Throttle ETC? Yeah, they've got loads of stuff announced, haven't they? The V2 almost looks the same as the V1. Oh. Chat, you ruined my hype. I was all excited. You telling Chu that I love him, but also to mug off Jamie. I mean, that is a perfect combination. There's a new Addis Ababa scenery. Is there? I almost did Addis Ababa today. I wanted to do Addis Ababa to Kilimanjaro. Because that's an A350 route. And this is why you check what the active runway is, chat. Why would you not check the winds and the active runway? This guy's departed out on the correct runway, southerly, and this guy's just landing in on the northerly, just da-da-da-da. Oh, I love that sim. Oh, but technically there is no correct runway because it's on the Unicom. As long as they're not a factor for us, I don't care. Right, 11 miles to run. Speed's 190. We're at flap 2. Lovely. Look at that. That looks awesome. Oh, wait, no, that... Oh, yes, that's the view. Boeing t-shirt, but flying Airbus. I just love triggering people. Yeah, I just love triggering people. Adam, hello, how you doing? I was wearing a Boeing hoodie earlier on, so, you know. Well, the worst thing is that SimBrief was giving southerly runways. It gave me 18 left, so that's not even an excuse.
$2,500.
Checked. Okay, get out. Flaps 3. And let's pause the alerts. Ooh. Well, that's a stream for next week then. Right, I shouldn't need the anti-ice anymore. Madrid traffic, Iberia 07 Echo Victor, 5 miles, ILS 18 right. It's Madrid. Oh, look at that. What a view. Beautiful. That's just the drone cam orbital, so it's just the insert key. That's full. Yeah, Miku, thanks for sharing that. Right, okay, landing checklist. Cabin crew, who cares about them? Auto thrust is speed, auto brake is BTV, runway condition is wet. Checklist complete. Lovely. Right, here we go. Now watch me over control this thing to death after talking about the sensitivity on it.
1000.
Check, stable. Missed approach altitude is not set. Now it is, thank you. But just look at the inputs that I make. Like, you just don't need to put in a lot of input into this. You make an input, wait to see the correction, see if you need to make another input. Just don't need to stir the bloody porridge in this thing. Even though we've got, you know, slight crosswinds from the right, about 13 knots. Make an input, let it... see what happens.
500.
I've just forgotten that this is a... just remember that this has got this ridiculous offset threshold.
400.
Okay, wind's swinging around from the left now.
100 above.
See, even there with the glide slope getting out of sorts, you could just
200.
add in a load of inertia, just going back
Minimum.
and forth there and seesaw it. You don't need to. Starting to look outside of the picture now, not just the glide slope
100.
there. Looking good. A little bit out of sorts.
50. 40. 30.
Retard.
20. 10. 5.
I flared too much there, actually. Spoilers. Oh, hello. BTV. Reverse green. Well, apart from the massive stutter, that was all right. Oh, that's a cool view. Yes. Okay, forward idle. Lovely. Well, there you go. Welcome down.
Auto brake off.
Checked. Beautiful. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, an hour and 46 minutes later, welcome to Madrid. Madrid traffic, Iberia 07 Echo Victor, vacating left on Zulu 7, taxiing Golf 13, November 10, November 11. I don't know if that stutter was to do with this scenery being like a 2020 scenery that's just in 2024, but yeah. There we go. That was gorgeous. The time of day in the sim and everything as well. Just beautiful. And there we go. The traffic is flying behind us is on 5 miles. This is the Latin VFR scenery that's just on the marketplace that you can install. Stutter's probably the ANF loading. No, because it stores it in memory if you've done it with BTV. It's not that. At least it shouldn't be. So when you do the BTV calculation in the air and you load the ANF, it then stores it in memory. So then when you land and the ANF loads back in again, it's already been stored in memory. So it shouldn't be. We did load the map before we landed because we did BTV, so yeah, it shouldn't be that. Anyway, yes, welcome down, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed that one. That was blooming brilliant.
Roger, traffic up here is near Kyoto, so I'm flying over runway 18 left.
The weather made it good fun. So yeah, it shouldn't be the ANF loading that stutter unless something's going wrong. Oh God. Is this where I have to search for about 8 years to find the stand? Oh my God. Really? Really? Thank you. That'll do. Right, there's the IB, there's the APU even. Oh, on both sides. Oh, so it could have been it loading on the right-hand display that caused it to stutter. Okay, well that's granted then. Yeah, I guess it could have been that. Right, so 545 should be just up here. That looks beautiful. What an aircraft. Is that it there? Have I just missed it? No, we've not missed it. We've turned correctly. Kind of. Just unpause alerts as well whilst we're here. It's fine. We're going to need to do a little bit of correction with the centre line. Right. Taxi light off then. Going to stick that dome light on a bit now so I can see. Oh, it's done the thing where it stops. I thought it worked like that and it doesn't stutter for me, but I've seen it do it. Oh, interesting, yeah. Yeah, this Latin VFR scenery seems to work quite nicely, actually. Well, the only reason why we didn't get the turn correct there was because I blooming well almost went past the stand. If you find an FCOM for this aircraft, you'll find out how to do it. They've got it all in there. Not that I've got access to one. Don't know what you mean.
Traffic up here is 7 near Kyoto, big Heathrow runway 18 left.
Lovely, there we go. The aircraft behind us has landed. I don't trust this GSX stopping thing. I'm stopping there. It still says I've got 30 feet to go. I don't think somehow I've got 30 feet to go. I'm on the A340 marker, that's close enough. Yeah, I don't trust that. I think another 30 feet and we'd be saying hello to the frickin' terminal building. Right, okay. APU is available, parking brake is set, I'll stick the bleed on, and engine shutdown. Lovely. Lovely! Well, that was a very nice flight to finish out the week. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and of course, I hope you all did too. Let's get GS memes in. Chocks, GPU. And stick that on for now then, I guess. Oh, we forgot to do a replay, but oh well. Very enjoyable. Well, my absolute pleasure. I'm just glad you enjoyed it. Because if you folks don't enjoy it, then I don't. There's no point me doing it. Right, okay, so after landing, checklist complete, and then the parking checklist. So external lights are off, parking brake is set, transponder is standby. That's your shutdown checklist complete. Lovely. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Madrid. Don't know if the jetway is going to connect. Oh well, whatever. Is the company aircraft just coming in? I can hear somebody. Ah, hello there. There they are. Beautiful. I think we timed that really well with the sunset, didn't we? Because it's complete night time now. But we had that beautiful kind of blue look to the sky on landing. And especially with the clouds and everything like that. That was just gorgeous. So, very nice. Very nice indeed. Right, let's go and have a look at Volanta then, shall we? Because we've got a prediction. We have got a prediction result. So, there we are. There's the overview of the flight. Nice, easy taxi out. And then the Glasgow departure out to the south. Over the top of my beloved Winchester. Or just close to it anyway. And then over the south coast. Across the Bay of Biscay. And then straight in over Santander and into Spain, of course. Nice, easy approach into the southerly runway today. Aircraft seem to do a good job with it. Probably a little bit of a float. Probably could have touched down a little bit earlier. I think we were just inside the touchdown zone. It doesn't say I was there, but on the scenery we definitely were. Otherwise I would have gone around. Statistics, landing rate. Here we go. The landing rate was... Oh, it was actually pretty freaking close. A 237 FPM. 1.04 G-force. I'd say I probably floated it a little bit. Could have done a little bit less with the flare. But there we go. A 237. So let's look at the flight statistics. 1 hour, 46 minute flight time. 2 hours, 2 minutes block time. 720 nautical miles flown. 10,200 kilograms of fuel burn. And there we go. A 236. Well, a 237. So very close. So let's do the prediction results. So managed prediction. Oh, well, there we go. You folks know that I like landing this A350. 84% of the votes, 13 people with 250,000 points said that we wouldn't land heavier than 250 FPM. 45,000 points with 10 people said that I would land heavier than 250 FPM. And the answer is no then. We landed with about 13 feet per minute to spare. So there we go. The prediction result is no. There you go. You won for the first time. Hey! Very good. Love it. Brilliant. Any chance you could do a stream with an A350 pilot like the one you did with Fraser? In all honesty, very potentially. You know, there's all the potential for it. I would love to do something like that. I mean, any builds do because they've got Pablo. But, yeah, I'd like to. I'd really like to. Beautiful. Right, well then, my dearest friends, I am afraid to say on that note that we are finished up for the day, for the evening, and for the week. Oh, it feels good to get back to normal. It really does. After a bit of a crazy few weeks with all sorts going on here, there, and everywhere, it's nice to get back to normal and a 4-day streaming week, which is exactly what I'm hoping we'll have next week as well. So we should be back again normal with a 4-day streaming week next week. If anything does change, I will, of course, let you know. But, yeah, that's definitely going to be it for me for this week. So we are finished up until Monday. All right. So, yeah, whatever you've all got planned for the weekend, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely, lovely time. Yeah, let me know what you will get up to on Monday. So we'll see you all then. All right. Thank you so much for all the subs and everything that came through today. All the support, all of you tuning in, keeping me company. It's why I do it, folks. It's why I do it. Big shout out to the sponsors above my receding hairline and AMD for sponsoring the stream for March. Do !AMD in the chat or follow the link that's just posted into there now if you want to check out their new RX 9000 series GPUs. So once again, a big thanks to them for that. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today, folks. All right. So I will see you all on Monday. Have a lovely, 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 lovely weekend. We'll see you soon. All right, folks. Good night. Happy landing.